What up, guys? Welcome to the What Now Podcast. We're talking about a bunch of random crazy shit, having fun, making jokes, talking shit. I'm Brandon, some random ass dude.
I'm Ed.
Also random.
Also another random ass dude, man.
And hopefully we can entertain you guys with some shit. How you doing, bro?
Oh, good, man. Good. Freaking, it's the first day of this, so I mean.
Dude, I was kind of surprised. I was a little worried that it wasn't gonna happen because, bro, just doing the constant back and forth, it was like, oh man, I'm not gonna be able to fucking get this shit rolling. And then Sunday night, I get done. It's fucking 15 degrees in Albuquerque, and I'm like, I don't want to deal with any of this anymore. I've been freezing for the last 4 days, and so I drove overnight to get here just for it to turn into the same thing.
Yeah, it's pretty cold this morning, dude.
Rain, snow. It was a giant disaster. How was your weekend? Anything crazy happen?
Not really. I mean, besides work, but there's always Wall Street going on there. You know?
Yeah, what happened at work? Anything crazy?
I mean,
this guy's a bouncer at this bar and club, and there's always something going on.
Yeah, I mean,
always.
Can't really talk about what's inside the club, but it's always outside the club.
Yeah.
Dude, I think a couple weeks ago we had we had some dude get pieced up by his girlfriend in the parking lot. She beat the brakes off him. Like, old boy needs to go to a battered woman's shelter.
Oh, shit.
That's what he needs to get.
That's embarrassing, bro. I can't even imagine that. Your girl is just beating the crap out of you in the middle, in front of everybody.
Yeah. In the parking lot, it was the parking lot. There was 3 other fights going on, and everybody stopped watching those fights to watch this man just get assaulted. I mean, good on him. He didn't swing back at her. He didn't physically touch her, but
Yeah. Well, was he getting beat up because he wasn't fighting back, or was she just diesel and just
no? He just didn't want to hit her.
Oh, okay.
So he just let it happen.
Because
it was real bad.
I remember it was a couple months ago. There was this guy who was trying to fight you guys, and he was starting a bunch of stuff. And his girlfriend literally just picked him up by his legs and started carrying him off. And the whole time, he's just, she's walking away, and he's just sitting there, flicking you guys off. He's like, I'll fight you guys. I'm like, you can't be taken seriously when your girl's picking you up by both of your legs and carrying you off.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
It's always something, though. Like I said, just always some shit. People mad. But there's some funny stuff like that, though, because like you said, his girlfriend was 5'4", 100 pounds soaking wet, picked his ass up, and he still talks shit. I was like, dog.
Yeah.
I was like, stop, man. It's embarrassing, bro. You just gotta...
You can't take it seriously.
You should have just went limp on her and let her carry you back.
I'm never coming back to that bar.
Oh, no.
100%.
No.
You'll never see me there again. I can't be known as that guy.
No, not once.
Because the second I walk in there, you guys are immediately remember that guy?
That's what we said about the dude in the parking lot getting beat up by his girlfriend. I was like, I would never come back here.
No, 100%.
Never want. Good. Like I said, good on him for not swinging back, but at a point you got to defend yourself. But I would never come back to this.
Oh yeah, no, I'm charging it. Uptown's off limits for me.
And the crazy thing is, I know he went home and laid in bed with her and was like, I love you.
Yeah, baby, I love you.
I know that happened.
Baby, I love you. I forgive you.
She looked at him in the morning after being no longer drunk and said, baby, who done did this to you? And he went, you.
Yeah. Oh man, he woke up all raccooned out in the eyes and stuff. This
shit was bad. As he pulled off, we looked inside the car, man, just covered in blood.
Dang, she beat him up like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
That's bad.
That's so terrible. Okay, you're the girl on that. Are you taking that guy seriously for the rest of your time you're with him? Are you just gonna go, I piece this guy up?
That's what I'm saying. That's tough. I can't be in a relationship about that. I'd have to go.
Oh yeah. That's it. I'm back on Tinder the next day.
She's wearing the pants. She's got it all. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Whatever she asks for, I got you, baby. I'm wearing the apron. I'm in the freaking kitchen cooking ass out. Just
100%. I'll do the dishes. I'll take the trash. I'm not forgetting a thing ever again.
Nope.
Because I know that's in you.
Oh yeah.
I know
there's a bit. Burn the fucking roast. Burn the fucking roast. I swear to God, bro.
I'll do whatever you need, baby. Just don't hit me. I'm losing my mind. There's no way. How tall? You said she was 5'4" or so ish. How tall was he?
Well, I mean, for that instance, they were both maybe he was 5'6". He wasn't a tall individual.
Okay.
So I mean, it wasn't she was
overpowering.
Yeah,
they were kind of boxed.
But like I said, he was just I'm not gonna hit you, and she was like, well, that's too bad, and just
that makes one of us.
She just gave him the beans, didn't hold back, and I was like, brother, get yourself out of the situation. Bro, just get in the car and leave.
Yeah, I've got it. Oh, yeah. I can't imagine that.
And it's crazy because I told my wife about that.
Yeah.
Because I was like, again, like, it's in the parking lot.
Right.
Like, when you talk about it, I was like, dude, this shit happened. And I was like, then we started talking about something. I was like, babe, you know there's only one rage room in McAllen? And she was like, yeah, that's because when motherfuckers get mad down here, they just beat their wife. They don't need to go somewhere to break shit. I was like, damn, babe. I was like, you gonna do it like that? She was like, you know how many people get abused their spouses down here? She was like, all the time. That's why they don't need rage rooms. They just go home and beat their wives. I was like, stop.
That's hilarious. I was like, it's not a joke, but that's crazy.
It just got me because it came from my wife. It was just so.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about, and she said it, and I was just like, babe.
Like, I don't think that's supposed to be a thing, but it's real.
It is.
It's real down here. But it's not. I guess it goes both ways too.
Oh, yeah. Firsthand seen it.
Because that happened to me. There was a fight, and and it was a fight that I wasn't even part of. This girl started swinging on me for laughing about it, and I was just like, I'm like ultra instinctive. I'm like, bobbing, weaving. I'm like on some Floyd Mayweather stuff. Like, come on, I'm not taking you seriously. But I didn't want to like grab her hand. I didn't want to touch her. I was like, because the second I do that,
you're done.
I'm 6'3". Like, I'm getting canceled immediately. I'm getting jumped by all 4 of her guy friends that think I'm abusing her or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's bad. I was like, nope, I'm going to just bob and weave. Yeah. And it happened to Danny, too. Like, he was recording, yeah.
Yeah, the chick rushed him, started swinging at him.
Oh, man, I can never.
No. That's why I don't go out.
Right? That's kind of why I, like, toned it down a little bit, too. I'm just like, I'll go to, like, High Noon or something, another bar. And there was a fight over there, too. And then that guy that got in that fight ended up going to 76 after getting kicked out from High Noon. I was like, is he going to do it again?
Probably. That man probably did in the fight.
Yeah, he just wanted it. He wanted all
They're always doing that shit out there.
Yeah, man. Is California still burning? You know anything about that? You heard anything about it?
I think so. I mean, at this point, California just needs to fall off the map. Like, if California just separated, that'd be cool. Like, nah.
I don't know, because I like the landscape there. Well, maybe not now, but I did like the landscape there.
Yeah, until, it's scorched earth.
Yeah. Man, it's funny because my friend Meredith, she's like the voice actor for Android 18 and Dragon Ball Z.
Mm-hmm.
Her and her whole family moved from Atlanta to LA because he got a job there 3 days before that fire started. I was like, oh. And I saw her this weekend. I was just like, how does it feel to move to California for just in time for it to go from figurative hell to actual hell? And she's like, it's been rough.
Dude, her home insurance probably didn't even kick in yet.
No, not at all. But she's lucky. She's like, the fires at the worst were like 45 minutes away from her place. Mm-hmm. But yeah, she was just like, this is the worst time for us to do this. It was funny. She told me, she's like, I looked at my husband and literally said, if we had only moved like 3 weeks later, the housing market would have been super cheap.
Oh my god!
It would have been like $200,000 cheaper,
dude,
for our place. I was like, dang, timing is everything.
Dude, you even got to walk outside to shoot guns off to keep the property values low there now.
Yeah, no.
California's doing it for you. They just setting themselves on fire.
Yeah, that's just crazy, man. There's a lot of actually when I was at Albuquerque, a lot of the actors and stuff that were supposed to come had to cancel because they're trying to recover as much stuff as they can after the fires and stuff like that.
It's just shitty. It is shitty though.
Yep. There's a lot of weird stuff going on. 2025 started off in a crazy way.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. I'm ready to see what's next.
I mean, apparently they got a whole new freaking like the sister to COVID going on in China. Apparently.
Really?
Yeah, it's like some sickness going around over in China, and I was like, hey, let's bring it back.
We're running it back.
Yeah,
we didn't get enough people the first time.
No. We gotta thin the herd a little more.
That's crazy. I haven't heard about that, so that's news to me.
Yeah, the big thing I'm still waiting on is the Epstein list.
Oh, that got burned up in fires.
Yeah.
Did you see that there was somebody that came out with it? I think it was, I don't know if it was Cat Williams or somebody else, but it was like, oh, these wildfires all started so that they could burn up all the evidence of the pedophiles like rings that were going on there in Hollywood. That's pretty bad. I mean, Cat Williams is right on everything he's been saying. I mean, he was right about Diddy. He was right about a lot of the things that he was saying about what's going on in Hollywood. Mm-hmm. So I I definitely think there's something there to that.
Yeah.
So, Trump's back in office now. People are flipping out about that.
Which is crazy because the first thing he did was bring Twitter back.
No, TikTok.
TikTok, yeah. It's not called Twitter, it sucks, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking shut down for 12 hours, he said.
He's like, no.
Bring it back.
And it was crazy because, like, the meltdown that was happening over the TikTok thing was crazy. And now, he brought it back. But now the new meltdown is, well, I deleted all the app and all my history and stuff because I thought it was gone forever. Now it's brought back and I've lost everything.
Well, why would you delete it? I would just let that, like, you know what I mean? Like,
well, you can't access it anymore.
Yeah. So, I mean, you just delete the app, though. I mean...
Well, it's the thing. So when you delete the app, it deletes everything.
Oh, it doesn't have, like, an algorithm that saves it if you, like, get it back or something like that?
Mm-mm. Nah, because the accounts were closed.
Oh, yeah, yes. Damn, those Chinese spies suck. You think if they really like you, they just... I got you.
Let me keep that facial recognition program in place, just in case I spot you in these streets. Like, that's, yeah. You would think, but no. Apparently, a lot of people were like, the people that kept the app in their phone and didn't delete it, they still have everything. But the ones that deleted the app are having to reinstall it under, like, I guess it's like a completely new thing. So, nothing carried over into the new thing.
It's crazy. I mean, like, but the thing with fucking TikTok is everybody deleted it or because it was being shut down, and they went to
Read something?
Read something like that because freaking Jason was telling me about it. He was like, yeah, as soon as they shut it off, I went right to this. I was like, you cannot stay off your phone, can you, bro? Because I looked at it, I was like, what are you going to do now? I was like, since it's not TikTok, now you got to sit here and conversate with us at work. And he was like, no, I got this app. And started scrolling, and I was like, brother, you can't just sit here and talk with us. He was like, fine.
I love Jason to death, but he's like a 13-year-old girl. Like, it's really bad.
I love the dude. And that shit happened. He's like, yeah, they deleted it, and I got this app. It's the same thing. It's actually based in China. And I was like,
that was the problem with TikTok in the first place.
I was like, you didn't read any terms and conditions. You didn't do shit.
No. He's like, take whatever you want. I'll give you. Like, I just need to see these things. Like,
I need to mindlessly scroll.
That's funny. I love Jason, and the reason why I love Jason so much is because I don't know why, if it's on purpose or an accident. I think it's on accident, but he always manages to say the worst thing possible. So, like when I walked up and I was like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" He's like, "Hey, man, how's the debt in the car?" I'm like,
"Bro, yes sir, please stop."
Like, yo, I think he's genuinely not understanding how that's received. Because even Brandon was like,
I know everyone was like,
"Bro, really? Like that just?"
Because he's all balls, not shaft. That's just the way it is.
We're all shaft, no balls.
I'm saying aesthetically, what would look better?
It'd be weird.
Balls that hang lower than your dick, or a dick that hangs lower than your balls. Aesthetically,
you're screwed either way. I mean, I think this should be proportional. I don't know. I'm not a dick connoisseur. Maybe we should bring Jason on to talk about it.
Oh God. That man will go into some detail of that.
Oh yeah, in the worst way possible.
Oh yeah, definitely got to censor that one.
Oh man. So yeah, I'm excited for the pod. I'm excited to see kind of what we do. I think the 2025 is going to be a crazy year for a lot of random bad, good and bad stuff, but just some crazy stuff that's going to happen. And I think that talking about it and making fun of it's going to be really
I mean, dude, I stuff's bad and stuff, but you can't really joke about it. Is it worth living? Some shit is real bad, but dude, you just make a joke about it, you can get over it a lot quicker.
Yeah, no, humor solves every problem. Because if it's funny enough, people forgive anything.
Yes.
Well, almost anything. Didn't work with Diddy, but
yes.
Yeah, that's the one person that's failing, and humor is not going to get him out of any of it.
Yeah.
He could turn into Dave Chappelle, and
still wouldn't work.
It still wouldn't work.
Still not work.
Which I don't know if you watched his new skit. Hilarious.
For Dave Chappelle?
Yeah. Oh, he has a new tour and stuff. And one of the things he brought up the Diddy thing, and he was just like, he's like, oh man, everybody's asking me if I ever went to one of the Diddy parties or if I ever did. And he's like, no, I didn't. And he's like, people kept asking me, and I keep seeing all these people that I know that are getting caught up in this Diddy scandal, and he's like, I never knew any of this was happening, and he's like, and I was like, I thought about it for a bit, and that's when I realized I'm ugly. He's like, because I never got invited to a single party, and it's like, how ugly do you have to be that you find out that all of Hollywood has been having this massive orgy and you were the one person not invited?
That's tough.
It's really tough.
That is rough.
I was like, oh man, that'd be fucked up. Like, I couldn't imagine that. Like, just hearing like a group of people, like, okay, for instance, if something like that with all the guys, all the bouncers and stuff in '76, they're like, oh, we're having this massive orgy, and like nobody invited me. I'm like, I'd kind of be thankful, but I'd also be like, but why? But why not me?
Yeah.
To be in the back.
That's what I'm saying. Like the Diddy thing is just like, you're happy you're not invited, but like you said, it's like but why? Why?
Yeah, that's a double-edged sword.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got the Diddy party, you got the after party, the after party, but you weren't invited to a single one. It's like, thank fucking God.
Yeah, I'm so glad that nothing's coming out about me. But
because I didn't want no baby oil on my body, but like,
right?
Why did anyone want to put baby oil on me?
Yeah.
Why did someone want to oil me up and wrestle?
What's wrong with me? I'm immediately looking in the mirror, like just checking for everything.
Yeah, at that point, you look inward.
Oh,
100%. A lot of self-evaluation going on there.
Yep, I'm asking people, like, will you rate me? Like, tell me how I look. Right?
You would have to. You have to at that point.
I'm talking to everybody.
Like, dude, what's fucked up? Like, just walk around like, would you fuck me? Because I fucked me. Would you fuck me? Like, no, I wouldn't fuck you. Like, well, why wouldn't you?
But I need to know why.
Look, I'm not saying I'm fucking you. I'm just saying some baby oil, my room. Are we doing this or not? And they tell me no. And I'm kind of concerned about it. Why not?
I'm willing to change. Like, let me know what I need to improve.
Yeah. So I mean, at least get an invite to the party.
I just want the invite. I'm going to turn it down
real hard
all the time, but I want to know you want me there.
Yeah. The feeling you want to be nice. I don't think participating in it would be funny. I mean, depending on what you're participating in, what role you play, you probably like, okay, but like,
the last person I want to be is the person with Diddy. Like, that's the last person I want to be.
Yeah.
I'd rather be the guy bringing the snacks on the tray. Like, are you thirsty or hungry, sir? Like, I'd rather be that guy.
Dude, even if I walked in a room and they were mid doing their shit, I'm asking you, do you want a snack?
Yeah, I don't want to be in any of this. Yeah. Like, if I have to be there, like if I'm being forced to be there for whatever reason,
I'll serve entrees.
Yeah, 100%.
Appetizers. I'll walk in. I'll eat a snack real quick, buddy. Put it in his mouth. Leave the room.
Immediately get away.
Yeah.
Especially because what you're getting, like what is going on beforehand. It's not like that situation with me and the Spanish Rock. Remember that? Dude, I told you that story, dude.
Dude, my memory is horrible.
Oh,
the
okay.
Spanish.
Okay, wow. Yeah. So I matched with this girl on dating app, whatever. We started talking, and she invites me over to her place. So we're hanging out, whatever, and we start fooling around, and all of a sudden her husband comes in. Yeah, her husband comes in, and I'm like immediately like I didn't know she was married or none of it, and I was kind of
this is the one you told me. He just stood there. He was like,
he stood there in the doorway,
like
just looking at me, and I'm immediately like the color sank in my face, bro. Like I'm immediately like I'm fooling around with this man's wife, and he just pulls up a chair and like wants to watch, and I'm like, wait, what? And dude's like Spanish dude, probably like 6'3", 6'4". He was like definitely my height or maybe like a little bit taller,
big dude,
and just jacked. And I was like, I was mortified. I was like, I'm dying here. We're in Texas, guns. Like I'm in this man's home.
I mean, it could have been worse, dude. He could have just joined. Like, think about that. If he would have just walked in, you were mid-stroke, hitting that shit, got her folded up, and he walks in, takes his clothes off, gets in bed, looks at you and goes, we're in this together now. And you just, and you gotta.
Worst case scenario, because like, in that situation, the worst case scenario would be like, I'm in the middle of the sandwich. I'm the meat in the sandwich.
That's horrible.
That's the worst case scenario.
Yeah,
it didn't happen that way, clearly, but like...
Yeah, that's not weirder. I wouldn't have judged you. Well, no judgment here, bro.
No, I would judge me. I would have, like, oh man, I might have murdered that guy.
I would have judged Jason for you judging yourself. I would have judged Jason.
That's hilarious. Nah, man, that was a really bad. Like that was like look, no kink shaming or anything. Like if you are a cuck and you want to watch your wife and you're the wife and you're trying to like get people to come over to like do all that, like you should probably let people know what they're getting into.
I mean, yeah, that would be cool instead of like dude just walking in going,
oh, because a dude's standing in the doorway and I'm immediately like, I'm gonna be the guy jumping out this window butt naked, just stuff just dangling everywhere, trying to get away from the situation. Mm-hmm. I'm leaving my clothes and my keys behind. Like I'm charging it to the game.
You have to. Just don't run through bushes. That would probably hurt. Get slapped real good.
Just running through the woods, just naked and afraid, but like in real life, like
actually afraid. actually afraid. The naked part not that big of a deal. The fact that I might get fucked by this 6'5" rock looking motherfucker, that's scary.
Ew, terrible. Yes, I'm losing it. Mm-mm. Especially because like, you know, you're in that situation where like you're like out, cheeks out. You know what I mean? Like everything's out. Like I'm the most vulnerable I've ever been.
This man saw your taint.
Oh, 100%.
Yes.
And I'm the most vulnerable I feel like I've ever been. And that fight or flight was getting ready to kick in.
That man was looking at your butthole. Like how you stare at girls' buttholes from the back. He seen that shit and was like, it's winking at me. Dude, you gotta think about that shit. You walked in, you were probably going, and you turned to see that shit, and your shit said, instantly,
100%. I'm immediately, I'm turned around. Because like I said, it was dark in the room, but the light was coming in from like the kitchen, and it just goes black, and I didn't understand. Like, I turned around, and this dude's just covering the door for me.
The sun has been eclipsed. You know the fuck? It's like white chicks when he's there. He's like looks up, he's just standing there, just oh my god. The fuck?
I'm turned around and immediately like. And I'm stuck in that position for like, it felt like 5 minutes. It probably was like 30 seconds or so of me just like,
oh god,
processing. The blood's rushing back to his head, and I'm like, what's happening? I need to figure out the way out of this.
Should have looked at him like, you're next, and just.
I'm not willing to run that risk. I'm not willing to run that risk. I mean, you see that dude, right? Like that dude's. You haven't seen him, obviously, but like the description of him.
I mean, I was in the closet the whole time.
Oh, okay, good. Thanks.
I was gonna help you. I didn't want to be caught.
Oh man, no. I immediately was like, I might have to fight this guy. We're in Texas. I'm in the dude's house, gun draws. I'm like.
Say you got the advantage, your dick's out. You gotta think about it. Most men aren't gonna be like, damn, let me fight this dude who has his dick out.
That does throw a little bit of a thing into the mix I didn't consider. But, yeah, because if he wasn't a cuck and he was like, you know, and his wife's actually cheating and walking in, he's gonna get more weirded out about the dick being out.
Yeah, I probably.
Than he would as the cuck who's probably used to seeing it.
Yeah. I'd literally at least put on your boxers first. And then we'd fight. Like, I don't want that thing out, like, touching me. You know what I'm saying?
But at that point, do you have an advantage because now he's more focused on not getting hit with the dick than he is by fist?
Depends if you're hard. If it's hard, you use it to create distance. He can't come this close to you. Start wiggling at him.
I don't know what you'd be, right? So, like, obviously you're in a situation, like, you're up because, you know what I mean, you're doing your thing. But now you're not, and you're in this like fight or flight. I don't think you stay hard.
Dude, turn around and start. And stare at it. What's up, dude?
I'm not doing that. I don't have that in me.
Let me finish, brother. Real quick, 5 more minutes.
I'd rather be the guy getting carried away from the bar. I'd rather be that guy than that other dude.
Just turn and look at him. 5 minutes, dude. 5 minutes. I'm almost there.
There's no.
That'd be great.
That was absolutely terrifying.
I'm telling you, if he would have joined in, it would have been way cooler. The story would have changed so much. Walked in, look at you, take off his clothes, dash you up, and just starts fucking.
Devil's three-way.
You gotta high five him, high five her at the end. Good job. Go steal the fruit snacks.
You wanted to shake my hand.
How awkward, just.
No. Yeah, I'm not shaking your hand. It's not happening. It's impossible.
That's kind of weird.
Right?
Hey, man, thanks for fucking my wife real good. Like, excuse me?
Like, wait, what? Pardon me? Like,
oh?
Like, this is... He's like, we'd love to have you back. Like,
No, I'd love to come back.
no. Like, well,
No.
So the weirdest part, I think the whole thing was like, and after it happened, I'm immediately like, I gotta go to 76 to tell y'all. Like, that's immediately where I'm driving to. And, and on the way, I get a text from her. Hey, we were in Cologne. I'm like, yeah, I like to smell nice, whatever, you know.
My husband likes it.
Bro? Bro.
My husband wants to know which YSL you got.
She said, we love it. And I would like my husband to smell like you. What kind of cologne do you? You couldn't have said it in a more awkward way. You could have just been like, I like that cologne. What is it? But no, she's like, we love it. And I would love my husband to smell just like you.
You gotta go back.
I'm gonna go back.
You have to.
Go back for what?
To fuck.
Why?
Bring the cologne with you.
No, I'm not double dipping.
Or at least bring the cologne and offer to him. Like, hey, brother, she said you guys really liked it.
You were a good sport about the whole thing.
This is for you, bro. I bought it for you. It's a $500 cologne from me to you. No hard feelings. But seriously, can I get the shoes I left here? Kind of need them.
No, man, if I left my shoes in, I'm going to Walmart. I'm getting something. Like, I'm gonna find a way. There's absolutely no way I'm doing any of that. Like, I'm not going back.
Dude, he was a good sport about it, though.
He was a good sport.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It was his thing. Like, it was their thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's their thing. I was like...
Yeah, you just own, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a weird thing, though.
I mean,
It could never be me.
I've heard of weird things.
It's true. But it could never be me. It could never be that guy.
No, that doesn't do it for me. I can't. If I'd walk in and see, I'd like double homicide.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
100%. Like,
yeah. Crime. I'm gonna crime of passion this. I'm gonna have my lawyers tell them about temporary insanity, crime of passion. I lost my shit. Like, whatever you have to do.
Yeah, I'd go to the loony bin for a year just to.
Oh yeah.
I'd be in there fucking
rocking
around
shit
like
like
a
just
goober.
pretending.
Yeah. I'd goober myself out for a year just so I didn't have to go to jail for it. But murder, 100%.
Yeah.
But they're good for that, man. He's a good ass sport, dude. I like that.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I don't understand why, like on the guys' end, like, how do you like get excited to get off by something like that?
You think he daps her up after it's done? Like, he walks by and he's like, "What's up, big dog? Hey, that was a good performance you did. I like that shit. Remember the rent's due on Tuesday." You think
I didn't even think about that.
You think they record it? You think there was a camera there and they just keeping that shit for memories and just getting his shit off to it?
I didn't analyze the room. I didn't have time. So I don't know.
They're gonna post it on Pornhub and make fucking money off you.
You're gonna see my tattoo on my cheeks. Just be.
Dude, I told the homies that I was like, dude, if it ever went south and I got a divorce, I was like, Daddy's doing porn. I was like, you see these tattoos, mind your business. I'm not gonna get in a bag, okay? Don't touch shit. Especially because they see my arms. Most of them see my back. They know I got an ass tattoo. I tattoo on my thigh. They'd be like,
wait a minute.
Isn't that Ed's little ghost? I'm like, why is there 4 men standing around him? What fucking did this, dog? I need this money.
But you know that, like, for like the straight porn, guys don't really make shit.
Yeah.
That's, mostly it's a girl.
Mm-hmm. They had a documentary about it, talking about that shit. Like, if you're a guy and you start porn, you don't really start making money till like, you don't really get to do anything else besides like real dumb shit until you gotta do like a couple gay porn scenes, and then they'll bump you up to doing like threesomes and all these other types.
Well, there was a documentary on, I think it was like MTV, like back in like the early 2000s, and I thought it was hilarious because it was like they were talking about it, and there was this guy that was like, "Oh, I'm gay for pay." Like, he's like, "I'm straight. I have a girlfriend, but I do gay porn." Yeah, for like, and I'm like,
"No, homie, you're gay.
Like, it's fine. Like, you could be whatever. You're bisexual. It's fine. Like I don't know. I mean, there's no amount of money that I'm gonna let somebody do it, and then like fuck me, and then record it and let the world know.
But was he only doing it? Was it only with guys, or was it girls with strap-ons?
No.
Would that make it less?
It's only guys. Yeah, it was only guys.
If it was girls, would it make it less gay? Because he's not finding men attractive. He just wanted something in his butt. Question, see?
No, that's an interesting.
You know what I mean? It's not that he's not doing it for the men. He's just doing it because he likes stuff there. So if it was with chicks, would it be gay, or would it just be like that's what he likes?
I guess that would just be his kink because it's not. It's the. I think it's the attraction that makes it.
Yeah.
Food for thought. I don't know.
So maybe he is gay for pay because he doesn't find the men attractive. He's just letting them fuck him in the ass.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's the only one you're doing, then we have an issue. But I mean, you're doing a couple here or there just to make it a better stuff. Like, okay, I guess whatever.
I don't know, man.
I'm not gonna judge him. But
I don't. Yeah, no judge. Like even if he's gay, like I don't have a problem with gay people. Like if that's what you're into, that's what you're into. Yeah, I'm fresh Jason. It's fine.
We're gonna bring that thing up so much. As soon as this airs, I'm sending it to him. He's like, "You guys talk shit about me. I wasn't even there." I'm like, "You're gonna have to be on one of the podcasts so everybody can see you, brother."
Oh, immediately.
Like you have to come on here so they can just see you and be like.
We have to wait until we actually get a good viewership base and stuff like that.
So he's like a surprise character.
Well, and then we bring him in so that way the audience will just be like, I get it. Makes sense.
He's such a good kid. I love him.
He is.
I love bullying him though. I bully the shit out of him. He's just like, "Hey, what did I do to you?" I'm like, "Nah, I don't know, Jason. I'm bored." He's like, "I hate you." I'm like, "I hate you too."
I didn't bully Jason, and then I started bullying Jason, but only because. That man, like I said, every time he talks to me, he says the worst possible thing. And I know he doesn't intend to do it, it's not malicious or anything, but he just doesn't.
Your mom could die and he'll walk up to you the next day and be like, "Dude, how you feeling about your mom being dead? You good?
Yeah.
You okay?"
And
he'll try to dap you up.
He'll dap me up immediately.
You're like, "Bro,
and I'm like,
what?
Why would you say that?"
I'm just checking in. Just checking in. No, Jason. You're that way's the safest shit.
Yeah. He says things, whatever he says, it's always in the worst possible way. And it almost seems like it's on purpose, but it's just how his mind works.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And it's all there's no malicious intent. He's not trying to talk shit. Because then when he tries to talk shit, it actually doesn't, it sounds way better than the worst stuff he says when he's not intending to.
Yeah.
It's so backwards. Oh. I love it. I love hearing it. But that's when I was like, okay, Jason, I'm going to start bullying you now. Because
I mean, a lot of time, like you said, he does do it to himself. He puts himself in situations, and when he starts shitting on him, he's like, "Man, I fucking hate it here. I get it here, I get it at home." I'm like, you do it to yourself. You literally did.
You painted the target on yourself.
I wasn't going to say shit until you brought it up. Now I'm like,
as a matter of fact.
Thank you for that ammo.
Oh, that's so funny. There's a meme video I saw a while back. It was this kid crying, and it was like Omegle or whatever the fuck, the chat thing, and this kid crying, and the dude's like, "Hey kid, why are you crying?" And she's like, "I just got bullied for being gay." And she's like, "Oh, it's about to happen again," and she's screaming and stuff. That's Jason.
Shit's about to happen again.
That's Jason Morgan. Dude. I got bullied at home. Whoa, something else kid is about to happen again.
He's fine though. He's a good sport about it.
He is. He takes it in stride.
Mm-hmm.
He does. That's one thing I like about him. Because it would suck if he actually took it personal.
I would feel really bad then.
Yeah. Because I would throw hands for that dude. I would genuinely, if he was getting attacked or whatever, I would jump in a heartbeat.
We're all too reason it's hard there, so
yeah.
That one might get us in trouble.
Yeah, that one might get us in trouble.
That one might get us in trouble.
We need to edit that one out.
Yeah, 100%. That one might get us in trouble. But we gotta see how far we can push stuff, you know what I'm saying? We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
I do see some dumb shit.
I know.
Yeah.
But that's why I asked you to be
it's so natural too. It just happens. I'm like, damn, that was really sad.
That's why I was like, oh, we should do a podcast together because you just come up with the most random stuff. And it's hilarious.
It is.
It entertains the hell out of me.
Dude, what was it? The other day, I said something. And again, my memory is not good. I said something. I don't remember if it was you or Jason. He was like, "Yo, tell him what you just said again." And it was it literally got said. Everybody cracked up, and someone walked up and they're like, "Yo, tell him what you just said." And I was like, "What the fuck you mean? Tell him what I just said?" They're like, "What you just said, the shit that was funny. Say it again." And I was like,
"What did I say?"
What did I say? And they're like, "You don't remember?" I was like, "No." They're like, "Bro, it's been 20 seconds." I'm like, "I'm an idiot."
Yeah, you catch me in the reaction. You catch me, and you should have recorded it.
I was like, it gets said. I don't like. let me process what I'm gonna say so it's funny, and then say, no, it just happens, man.
Yeah.
They're like, damn, that shit was good. I was like,
well, I mean, the
Let's
fact
not
that you
for-
clean your slate right after you say it is that's the part that kind of weirds me out too. Like you'll say it and immediately like,
what?
huh?
Yeah.
That wasn't me talking. That was
Yeah.
that was
That was Patricia.
that was my inner thoughts. Right?
Yeah.
Just coming out.
Yep. Patricia took over for a little while.
Patricia.
You ever seen what's that movie?
Clearly not.
There's a movie about a guy that has like 7 personalities in his head, and the last one's like the Beast and shit like that. That's like Mr. Glass.
Yeah, Mr. Glass. That was such
Yeah, the dude, the one that's like does everything. He's like, that wasn't me. That was Patricia.
And it was so funny that those 3 movies were all connected together.
Yeah.
It was a Split, Unbreakable,
Mhm.
and we didn't know that those 2 tied in together until Mr. Glass.
Yep.
That was cool. I liked how they did that.
Yep, I did. That was pretty good. They were good movies.
Yeah, it was all based on comic series apparently.
Mm.
Just like, oh, I had no idea. I actually started reading the comics after the movie because I was like, oh, I like the way they did this. It was actually really cool. Cool comic
This is
based.
Patricia.
Just came out. Yeah, because I'm just immediately like I forgot all about that.
Yeah, it does. It happens. I'll say shit, and people are like, damn. Say it again. What?
But yeah, you can remember Patricia came out.
Yeah. It wasn't even to that.
Oh no.
Or it just gets said, and I don't even know. There are times I say that shit. I'll say shit. People are like, damn, that's good. I'm like, what's good? They're like, what? I'm like, dude, I didn't know I said that. I thought it was an inside thought. I thought I said that in my head. I didn't know I said it out loud. Sorry, guys. Wasn't meant for everyone.
Yeah, there's one time I said I put a what if scenario. I don't know if you were just on the day off or if it was like before you started, or I don't remember if you were there. But this what if scenario popped up from a friend of mine that I had to ask everybody about it because it threw me off. And I remember Jason's reaction was the funniest one of them all. But I asked, I was like, so if a robber breaks into your house and he's holding you at gunpoint and he starts having sex with your wife, like while you're at gunpoint, and he's like, if you move, I'm gonna kill you, her, the kids, everything. And you're like watching this go down, and his dick slips out and she puts it back in. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what are you gonna do? And
I'm start dancing so he kills us all now.
I mean, I was like, I'm gonna get shot, but I'm gonna try to attack him. At that point, I know she's enjoying it.
I gotta start climbing.
I'm losing my mind because I know she's enjoying it.
Yeah.
And Brandon's like, oh hell no, and everybody's like, oh hell no, whatever. Jason's like, I'd help him put it back in. I'm not trying to get shot.
Oh my god. That's how I hope I put it back in. She don't need it, I'll do it.
Yeah, I got you, bro. I got you. You need a hand.
We got this shit in for you, bud.
Here comes the airplane.
Dude. That's some shit. Jason. I love Jason.
I do too, because it was so raw. Like, he was so real. Like, he was just like, no thought about it whatsoever. He's like, yeah, I'm helping. I'm not trying to get shot.
Bro, I'm not touching it because I want to. I'm touching it so you don't physically hurt me, but
Yeah.
don't make this weird.
I love that dude to death, but he's such a...
That's good. That's actually a pretty good response.
Right?
That was very...
It made me laugh because I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah. He was really trying to keep his life together with that one.
Anything to touch a dick with Jason there.
Bro, everything. As soon as we get there, he's like, how's it hang? And I'm like, what? He goes, your dick. I'm like, oh my god, dude. You've been here for 30 seconds.
Yeah, you guys get a little homoerotic over there. But it's fun. It's all good. But Jason, I feel like that's his kink. Like, it's all fun with
He
Jason.
doesn't want to admit it.
No. But he will.
I bet you.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, so I think what I'm going to do for, next week is start looking at, like, news rules, things like that. We'll start, starting to frame out how the actual podcast is going to go and subject matter. And then as we get our fan base growing, we'll start asking you guys for, comments on certain topics that we'll be covering and stuff in the next pod and going from there. Yeah.
Hopefully make it cool.
Hell yeah. We'll make it fun. We'll bring on guests, bring in people. Be a good time.
All right.
Awesome.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. So I think that's everything I got for today. What about you? Got anything on your mind?
No.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us on our first episode, guys. Appreciate you. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. Tell everybody we're 2 random assholes and we're doing funny shit. Appreciate it.
All right. Hell yeah.
Cool.
Oh, my knees.
Yeah, I like to start getting like structure to it and like.
Yeah, because I was thinking about the white. What are you guys gonna talk about today? I was like, honestly, I think we're just gonna go in there and bullshit today. Just
Yeah, well, it's supposed to kind of just be like a